This last Friday was the hardest day I ever lived.
All the disciples, myself included, were in the Garden of Gethsemane with Jesus.
We're all wondering why we're in the garden in the middle of the night. My bedtime's at 9. Jesus was sweating and praying like he had no time left. He asked us to pray with him, and we did, for like 15 minutes.
Then everyone was asleep and James was snoring like a hippo.
What? It was past my bedtime. Jesus woke us up a couple of times, but I don't remember what he said.
Then all of a sudden everything started. Guards and religious leaders led by Judas came up to us.
All I remember is waking up confused. Everyone was yelling. Peter was swinging the sword, cutting off ears. I only cut one ear off. Besides, Jesus put it back on the man's head.
Where did Peter get a sword anyway? Who in their right mind would give him a sword?
John said, "What?" Jesus calmed everyone down, but then they arrested him.
And we all ran for our lives.
I suppose I knew that my kid was going to be taken away, but it still scared me so much.
After I gathered my wits, the guys and I went to where Jesus was being accused.
It was ridiculous. Men started yelling lies. Men paid by the Pharisees came forward to testify against Jesus. It was all a big lie.
I was pretty scared. Yeah, John was terrified.
Are you kidding me? James wet his tunic and ran away, and Peter pretended like he didn't even know us.
Regardless, Jesus was finishing being tried by the Sanhedrin when the rooster crowed. Rooster crowing. Doesn't sound familiar.
Christ had told Peter that Peter would deny him.
Okay. Like I said, it wasn't really the best day for any of us. The priest handed over Jesus to the Romans, saying that they wanted him to be killed.
Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor, didn't even know what to do.
They stripped my son and beat him till he bled.
They put a cross on his back and led him and 2 thieves up a hill called Golgotha.
They nailed him to a cross and crucified him.
He was crying to heaven, "Father, why have you forsaken me?" Jesus passed away. The sky grew dark, the earth shook, and the temple veil tore into 2. I heard a Roman soldier say, "Surely this is the Son of God."
Mary Magdalene and I went to the tomb where he was buried on the day after the Sabbath.
We were crying and weeping the whole way there. We couldn't talk to each other because we were so sad.
When we arrived at the tomb, we couldn't believe what we saw.
There was an angel at the tomb, and the angel said, "Jesus has risen."
We ran back and told them all. Then Peter and John ran back to see for themselves.
John sure is fast. He beat me there by a mile.
Well, everyone's faster than Peter.
We couldn't believe he was alive. I just didn't expect it.
To be fair, he told us like 100 times to expect this.
Oh, yeah.
We were back at the house in the evening, and Jesus showed up.
We all worshiped God, and then he ascended into heaven.
We were lost apart from God.
But God came to us.
Jesus died to pay our price.
He defeated death and rose again.
He has risen!